So let's talk about why you are not getting what you desire. Hi, my name is Danielle Corinne, and I am here to help you manifest your best life, help you live the life that you truly desire and that you truly deserve. So let's talk about the fact that you hit a lot of roadblocks. Let's talk about the fact that you are always discouraged, or you try to remain optimistic, but still your life still looks the same. It feels the same. Nothing changes. The same people keep showing up. The same circumstances, the same things that make you aggravated. Why is that? Why is that? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because you haven't tapped into the part of yourself that will manifest your best existence. We are here to experience life, and we're here to experience every good thing that life has in store for us. But guess what? If you want to experience the bad that life has in store for you, you will experience that as well. Now, good and bad are the same side, equal sides of the same coin, so to speak. So if you're showing up and you're depressed and you're aggravated and you're angry and you're mad and you're ticked off and all of these negative, low vibrational states, you're going to get more of that. You're going to get people that are coming at you all the time. You're going to get people who are disappointing you all the time. You're going to get people who are just toxic. And I know this because this is what I experienced in my own life. And I can only speak from experience. All of my videos are from experience. They're experience based. They're not just things that I'm just making up out of my head. They come from experience. So I experienced all of this in my life. The time where, I felt like I was being abused, or my relationships just weren't fulfilling. I felt like I was giving more than I was receiving. Those types of things. So I don't know exactly what you're experiencing, but I know in my life, I was always more of a giver. I gave all of myself until I was depleted. I was a people pleaser for most of my life. I didn't like to hear, lots of, no's. I wanted just everyone to be happy. I wanted everyone to enjoy themselves when they were around me. And that made myself depleted. I literally felt like I had nothing left to give. And it also made me resentful. I didn't want to be around certain people. It used to make me so upset. I felt obligated to do certain things. I used to be a part of so many organizations and clubs and things like that. And in my back of my mind, I always felt like I had to do these things. I couldn't take a day off. So I was always working for somebody else. Always showing up for other people. And so in my personal life, it was a conflict because that's not what I really wanted. I wanted to live for myself. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be free. So in my marriage, I felt constricted and restricted and people pleasing. In my family, even as a mother, I felt restricted and people pleasing, making sure that my kids had everything and that they were well taken care of. And, just making sure I'm pampering everybody else except for myself. I put myself last on a totem pole, and I walked around with a lot of guilt, resentment, anger, bitterness. Just off the top, something small could happen and I would fly off the handle. It's because I was carrying around a lot inside. I was like a boiling pot, a kettle just ready to release some steam and go off. That's how I felt. There was no peace. And even though I used to meditate and I used to pray and things like that, I still did not tackle the real issue. So the real issue, my lovely ladies, is that you are carrying burdens that you shouldn't be carrying. You're carrying other people's burdens. You're carrying other people's plights. You're carrying other people's problems. You want to be there for everybody. And that's okay, but you can't be there for everybody if you're not there for yourself. If after you're leaving conversations, you're feeling depleted, you're feeling worried about this person's situation, you are attaching that on to yourself. Learn to walk away. Learn to listen and not be so emotionally involved. Learn to cut conversations short. Learn to put yourself first. Learn to walk away from people who are draining you, people, places, and things. You should not be walking around drained. You should not be feeling as if you're carrying somebody else's loads. Everybody is here to experience their own life. Life is one big, long experience. And you're going to experience different things at each season of your life. At this season in your life, you should be learning to let go. You should be learning to walk away. You should be learning to put yourself first and not care what anybody says. You should be learning to love on yourself. You should be turning your phone today. I had so many people saying, I've been calling you, but your phone just keeps going to voicemail. Oh yeah, that's because my phone is on Do Not Disturb. I don't want to be disturbed. I don't care who you are. I'm looking at myself. I'm doing me right now. And I don't want to be disturbed. My time is not your time. You have to learn how to put your life on Do Not Disturb. And I don't care what people are saying. I don't care who wants to get in touch with you. If it's not an emergency, making sure that everybody's okay, the people that you really need to check on to make sure they're okay. If it's your elderly grandmother, your elderly mother, somebody who's elderly. But other than that, learn to walk away. Put your life on Do Not Disturb for other people. Put the sign up. And if that means putting your phone like I do on Do Not Disturb, and sometimes my phone just goes on Do Not Disturb automatically and I don't take it off. I won't know it's off until I open up my phone at some point in the day and I see a long line of text messages, a long line of missed calls. And do I call them back right away? Nope. People can go for days, sometimes weeks without hearing from me. And that's so different than how I used to be. I would contact you right away. Make sure I listen to every problem. Try to help or have a solution for you. Not nowadays. I get off the phone. I don't even like talking on the phone anymore. My time is valuable. Your time is valuable. You are valuable. Somebody told me this morning, oh, you're not going to get any good morning. You're not going to get any good morning text from me because you respond so dryly. You know what? Well, I don't need your good morning text. I'm fine with or without your good morning text. I don't know if the person was being sarcastic or not, but guess what? I didn't text them back to see what they were talking about because I don't care. It doesn't bother me. The old D, I would be so bothered. I would be explaining myself, well, the reason why I texted back dryly was because X, Y, and Z. No, you don't deserve my explanations. I have no explanations for you. If you want to send me a good morning text, go ahead. If you don't. It doesn't matter. It won't affect my day. It won't affect my life because Danielle is going to be doing Danielle regardless. She's going to be showing up as her beautiful, divine, feminine self, her goddess, queen self, regardless if you send me a good morning text or not. So that's how you have to be in your life. This is why things are not working out for you. This is why you're hitting a lot of brick walls. This is why you are inundated with stress and confusion and arguments and malice and anger and all of these things because you're too emotionally involved. You want to control your life. You want to control other people in your life. But I'm here to tell you, don't do that. Control yourself. Control your emotions. Control your thoughts. Control your feelings. That's what you can control. Control how you look for the day. Control how you feel for the day. That's all that matters. Because when you start putting the focus on yourself, people will know. Oh, we can't disturb her. We can't disturb her peace. She's beautiful. She's peaceful. and we better take our mess somewhere else. So start doing that. Start focusing on yourself. When you start thinking about other people more than you think about yourself, reel it back. I had to learn this. I had to learn how to reel it back. Even when it came to my children. Even little things, as just yesterday. Perfect example. So yesterday, I ate some lunch, and I didn't eat all of it. And I was going to wrap it up and bring it home to my daughter, because that's what I usually do. Usually I never buy food for myself without buying for my children. I'm just so giving in that way. But yesterday I ate my lunch and there was some left over, and I could have wrapped it up and brought it home and gave it to my daughter. But you know what? I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Let her get her own lunch. I threw it in the garbage. I was done. I ate enough for myself and I was done. And I felt so good about it. I know it may sound selfish. You're probably like, oh my gosh, you're a terrible mom. No, my daughter's 17. She has her own job. And the same way that I can bring her lunch, she can bring me lunch. I'm always buying lunch or dinner or whatever. But I have to learn the moral of the story is this. I bought that lunch for myself. I didn't buy it for my daughter. But my old patterns, my old giving patterns kicked in and said, hey, why don't you just give the leftover to your daughter? And in that moment, I could have done it, but that would have involved me wrapping it up. I didn't want to do all that. I didn't want to carry it. I didn't want to do it. So nowadays I do the things that I want to do. I don't do the things that I don't want to do. I do what I want to do, what pleases me. I'm not here to please everybody else. I've raised my children. They are well-rounded. They're great people. They still have some work to do, just like the rest of us. But I think I did a pretty good job with them. And if I want to eat my lunch on my own, pamper myself, buy myself lunch, I don't have to bring leftovers to my children, and neither do you. Neither do you. It starts at the small things. That's where it starts. Small things start out and turn into bigger things. So that's my advice to you. If things are not going well in your life, if you're feeling in turmoil, torture, anger, just, disruption in your body, disbelief, disappointments, start focusing on how you can become better for yourself. Start showing up for yourself. Go to the gym. Put on some makeup. Do your hair. Dress nicely. Put on a dress. Put on some heels. Put on some jewelry. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how beautiful you are. Tell yourself how great you feel. And as you continue to do that, you'll start to believe it. And once you do that for yourself, you're never going to want anyone to treat you less than how you treat yourself. Because right now, if you're not living the life that you desire, if you're not getting the outcome that you want, it's because you are accepting less than you deserve. You're accepting less than you deserve. If you want to live the life that you truly deserve and truly desire, you have to put yourself first and see how beautiful, divine, and loving and great you are, so that others can see your worth as well. Know your worth, and you'll exude that energy out to other people. All right, my goddesses, I pray that this video was helpful for you. If it was, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below. Let me know how you are valuing yourself, how you are getting all those demons out of your life and bringing in the angels. Bringing in the angels, because you are the ultimate angel. You are what you seek. Oh, if only you knew, but I'm going to get you there. I'm going to get you there. I promise. All right, my lovelies, I will talk to you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.